Morning.
Morning.
I was after some like 4 candles.
Right then, sir. Which do you prefer? Would you like 4 candles or 4 candles?
Well, that's what I said, didn't I? 4 candles.
Yeah, but you want candles for forks or 4 candles?
4 candles. Morning.
I'm not doing it.
Please do it.
I'm not doing it.
Why ain't you doing it?
Your manager stood over there.
I want some... Oh, don't worry about it. That's the manager, is it?
Yeah.
The new man. I want some 4 candles, please.
I'm not doing it. I'm playing the game.
Please. Come on. Get back here. 4 candles.
Right then, sir. What would you like? Candles for forks or 4 candles?
4 candles.
Yeah, but which would you like, sir? Candles for forks or 4 candles?
Well, that's what I said, didn't I? 4 candles. Good morning. Dreadful day here in Wales. They say that they're expecting snow. They were expecting snow. Maybe we'll have snow tomorrow. I don't know. But not a very good day. But what we're doing, let me just show you. Well, what we're doing here, we're getting the gravel, okay? We're getting the limestone chipping on the membrane, okay? The membrane is a weed suppressant membrane. It's a Plantex one. It's quite a thick one. It's a good one. I use the Plantex. It comes in a 2-meter roll. So it's, just let me show you over here. Anyway, it comes in a 2-meter roll. And when you roll it out, it stays flat. There are other geotextile underlays you can use. You can actually use Taram. Taram is a brand. They got different types of spec with those, but this Plantex is absolutely fine. There's no problem at all with it. It's just going to keep the weeds down. But what the chippings do, they'll hold the membrane in place and also reduce the condensation underneath the decking and stop the heat transferring when the spring comes. The ground starts to warm up and you get this surge of hot air underneath and condensation caused on the underside of the decking and on the stud work. So, but as you can see, we're falling a little bit short here now, so we're gonna have to get some more. Oh, the rain stopped for a minute and Jack's already started to get the stone in, so we needed a bit more. Look at this now, look. You buy these spacers and they get lost. A bit thrifty, aren't I? Strange place to start here now straight away, but what we're actually doing is we're fixing either side first, okay, to maintain the gap, and then what we'll do when we get halfway, we'll come back down through the middle and make sure we got the gap, because the boards can go one way or the other way, but we'll just get the end ones done first. We've got 2 camos working either end. There you go, Jack's doing the one end and I'm doing. If you look at this now, the reason we're getting a bit of fungus on this board here is because they've all been sat on top of each other in this damp weather. So now the air can get to it now, they'll be absolutely fine. But Jack's cutting that side, he's got a sliding bevel down there, and then I'm doing a slight cut this side simply because it is running out just a little bit because the fence and the garage, it just goes on and on like so. You got to try and make it fit, but we're getting there and it's looking, it will look good. Come on, Jack! Well, good morning. It's a cold day today, as I said earlier, and been out walking the dogs this morning. But today the grind goes on in a good way. I'm going to see a client. I've seen them about 3 times now, and I've done a concept and we've fine-tuned it between us, and it's great, the concepts, because it helps to identify what the client is really looking for, and you can start fine-tuning it. You come up with an idea and then you can put as much work as you want into. You can go full design package if you want, but with the concept designs, it does help to sort of lead in that direction without putting too much work into it. I've taken a number of slabs over for the client to see, a lot of porcelain products. Sometimes that's not always a good thing, but sometimes it is, because it helps the client to identify certainly the colours and the sizes they're looking for. Now, we've had a conversation previously and we've talked about the paving, we've talked about the design, and we've like as I said, we fine-tuned it, but now is the time where I think we're getting a lot closer to the finished requirement. So I'm going to have a look, and hopefully I will be surprised. Well, I'm back, and that went really well. Just get LBC down, put it into park. Here we are now. I'm not driving, so there's the concept that I was actually working on. This is the second one, and our client had come up with some ideas, brilliant ideas as well. But what she's been able to do, though we've taken a load of samples, porcelain samples down, I felt that it was always important for her to go along and have a look at some porcelain by herself. So she went down to a local supplier, and she's seen something in there that she actually likes, and she wasn't under any pressure from me. I wasn't doing that second-hand car man sale stuff with her and trying to push her in any direction, because the fact is that we'll place the order for her and we'll get it organized, but then she'll phone up and pay, so she knows what she's paying for. We're not making on the product. That's not what we do. We make our product on the labor, because that's what we do with our work. That's where we earn our money. We don't earn our money on materials. Do we put percentage on markup on materials? No, we don't. It's as simple as that. We charge for our labor. We don't have to charge on top of our materials. So now we're able to go away, and I'll be able to get the quote done this week with Alison. We'll get the quote done, and it won't be an estimate, it'll be a quote, and we'll be quoting for a specific amount because we have got a scale drawing. Well, there you are. We've made it to the top, and that's it. No view. Sun's up at 8:10. It's 26 minutes past 7 now, and there we are, Pen y Fan. We made it to the top. Well, we're back on with it. Let me just turn the camera and you'll be able to have a look. I hope this is nice and clear for you now. Well, there he is. He's over there, Jack. You can see what he's doing now. He's getting the picture frame in, and we're coming across here nicely now. And we have got noggins. Noggins just underneath there. So we've got these 6x2. We've got enough on here for this picture frame that's going to come down here, and then along this side here now we're going to clad that side of that fence. It's me, it's Johnny Boy. Come and have a look quickly, because the battery's going to go right up the step onto the decking. This is the aero decking. Look at it, absolutely fantastic. Jack, can we just go down there and just show the contrast in colour from the paving to the decking? But look, even better still, look up here. Look where we started to do the cladding and covered that horrible feather edge fence. It's not nice at all, is it? Feather edge fence, as good as a boundary fence now and again. Sorry if it's painted, but look how it goes up and down and it ages and it doesn't look good at all. But with this, come over, Jack, you can walk on it, I'll allow you to walk on it. With the aero decking, look at this. Aero cladding. They do aero cladding, it's a lot thinner, but we use the decking on this. You can still see the ice on the top there, but look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. And we have enough to go all the way down on this part, all the way over here. So we haven't screwed it all down yet, but this is going to look a fantastic room. So it's about compartmentalising each area, and it's working. Well, Jack and I are now trying to level off this. So Jack's finished off the cladding and the decking in the aero board. You can see it looks absolutely fabulous, and really, because it's dark, you can appreciate how good it actually looks. And it's just changed this corner. This has just made another room. It's really compartmentalised the area, but when you're over there looking across this corner, it's created a fantastic vista. But just changing from the feather edge fence, that little aero, this is just another room for them to enjoy, and I'm really pleased with it. I'm really taken up with this cladding, and I hope you can hear me now because I want to look at it. I keep looking at it, and it's just a vast change, and it looks good. And Jack's already put on top a piece to go on the top just to frame it, and if you look down that side, you can see he's gone down that edge and he's given it a good wash off as well. But you can see it's a fantastic contrast with the porcelain, and then in front of the porcelain at the base we are going to put a contrasting picture frame on the face. The riser is going to be in the same colour, and we're going to put a picture frame in the porcelain at the front like we've done around the other part of the patio. But it does look good, it really does. I'm really taken back by it, and it's so sleek, so neat, and made a massive change.